Good afternoon, everybody. There was a rally last night for Maxime Bernier in Saskatoon, and this is more about, well, we're going to play a game in a minute, which is fun. I love games. But I just wanted to show you that this is Saskatoon at the end of November, and this is the crowd that's coming out to see Mr. Bernier under the banner of Mr. Bernier and the People's Party of Canada, not under Diwali, not under Christmas celebrations, not having 25 seconds to talk to a crowd. This is people showing up specifically to see what this man has to say. So here it is.
Thank you very much. And I will do that. And next week I'll be in Quebec, and after that in Atlantic Canada. We are campaigning right now. Thank you.
It's not a Trump rally, but it's not bad. For Saskatoon, it's not bad. I think we'd get that many protesters for Trudeau out in Saskatoon, but I don't know. I don't know if many other people are making political trips in the end of November in Saskatoon. Here's Manny Ottawa, and the game I'd like to play, so the link to the tweet is in the description, but Manny Ottawa showed me this link, and the question and the game I'd like to play is, how many ways can Justin Trudeau insult men in 1 minute, in addition to insulting pretty much everybody else too? So here we go.
Projects. You might not say, oh, what does a gender lens have to do with building this new highway or this new pipeline or something? Well, there are gender impacts. When you bring construction workers into a rural area, there are social impacts because they're mostly male construction workers. How are you adjusting and adapting to those? That's what the gender lens in GBA plus budgeting is all about. These are all things that we've been doing, not to be nice or to be better or to be moral, but to be smart about getting the very best out of all of our citizens and making the very best out of our economy, because women entrepreneurs tend to make choices than others. We've seen it study after study. So this is all something that I see the world moving on in many ways. Leaders are moving on, but the business community needs to wake up and move on as well, and that's certainly something that Shahrzad here has.
So, mostly male construction workers have an impact on communities that they go build things in. That is more than the building that they build. What are you saying, Mr. Trudeau? Are you saying that? Well, there's a lot of speculation about what he could possibly have meant about this. But blanket statements about all male construction workers is just a silly place to go. And they're not doing it to be nice, and they're not doing it to be moral. They're doing it to be smart, because women entrepreneurs are much better than men entrepreneurs, right? And, a lot of studies say that, right? Right, guys? Right? My goodness, Justin Trudeau. At this point, do you know you're making an error, or do you think that you've nailed it there, sir? 1 minute, and I think you've enraged, well, I could show that to 4 or 5 different groups of people, and they would take away from that a different piece to be angry about. So good job talking down to people. Good job marginalizing construction workers. Good job marginalizing male entrepreneurs. Mr. Trudeau, in just 1 minute. My goodness, that's got to be a record. Mr. Trudeau showed up yesterday to sign the USMCA, which is good news for our economy in that it is not exploded and destroyed today. But look, there was lots of news commentary about good thing Miss Freeland was there, because she was the only one who would talk to Mr. Trudeau. And there were lots of people making fun of this face. So I don't know. It still saddens me that he's the leader of our country. It's terrible. Last little bit I'll leave you with here is Trudeau calling Donald Trump Donald in a condescending way while saying we really should be repealing those steel and aluminum tariffs. That should have been done during negotiations, Mr. Trudeau, not during a presser from yesterday. So, or 6:10 a.m. today. It was well, I guess this presser was yesterday, but this was released on this tweet this morning, which is when I saw it. So there we go. Here it is.
Days ago, the recent plant closures by General Motors, which affects thousands of Canadian and American workers and their families, are a heavy blow. Make no mistake, we will stand up for our workers and fight for their families and their communities. And Donald, it's all the more reason why we need to keep working to remove the tariffs on steel and aluminum between our countries.
Yeah. Yeah. That's, well, maybe should have been talked about during USMCA negotiations, former NAFTA restructuring, etc. And maybe you guys should have opened up the milk market, which is what milk and dairy, which is what Mr. Trump was asking for the entire time the negotiations were ongoing. So Mr. Trudeau is tone deaf and ridiculous and apparently expert at insulting his base. However, the polls say Maxime Bernier is at 1% and this guy's at 40%. I'm not sure I believe the polls. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good day.